because we are spirits who are just encased in bodies. People forget that and think they're just this body, but we're actually spirits in bodies.
I felt like it was my duty almost to bring it to the West and make them understand the greatness of our music. And that's how I started in 1956, 10 years before I met George, and I was already performing all over Europe. But it was more or less like a classical musician, you know, big halls, 2,000 seats, 2,500 seats. But it was something else when George and we got connected in '66. It was like wildfire, you know. And all the younger generation, they rediscovered me. And it was something which I couldn't believe what was happening.
Well, it's such a beautiful record. It's something which, you know, I was proud to be able to contribute a little bit towards. And like with anything in this world, there's so much material, you know, whether it be books, films, records, whatever. And in order to get it across to the public that there is something there that, you know, we'd like them to hear, you know, it's the only way of doing it is to come out and go on and do some interviews. But I think it's a worthy thing. It's, you know, it goes beyond the profit motive of the record companies or us as individuals. It's something which I think has a value, and I think a lot of people can benefit by having this kind of music in their lives as a help, as a balance towards, you know, a more peaceful daily life.
Or he's like son to me, same thing.
Sometimes I feel like his dad as well, though. He can be kind of... Well, you see, with my past, with the Beatles and stuff, we were thrust heavily into the music business, whereas Ravi was, you know, doing his performances in the classical context. And so, in some respects, I've been able to try to help him or protect him from a vicious world, you know, in terms of, you know, contracts or different things like that. And in that respect, I feel almost like, you know, I have a kind of guardian type of attitude towards him. But most of the time, I just feel like friends. And, you know, I just feel like kids, really. It's just our bodies that are old. Inside, we're like 6 years old.